One of the things I was recommended to have by many experienced sewists before I even sewed a stitch is a swatch book. A swatch book is like an encyclopedia of materials. It can be a record of fabrics, trims, notions, etc. Anything that helps you create a garment can be recorded in your book. As a beginner, I feel fairly out of my element with this, so I decided to draft my pages by hand. This gave me some extra time to come up with a loose idea of what I wanted to record about each fabric. But ultimately, what type of information should I have? Are some things I want to include redundant? Are there properties that I should record that I'm not aware even exist? For this, I am grateful to be a part of an online sewing group that helped me to match with an experienced sewist. I spent some time talking with my mentor Laura, and she helped me to narrow down the fields. She also told me that I should have something called the rate of shrinkage, which is how much your fabric shrinks in the wash, and is why you should generally pre-wash your fabrics before starting a project. This rule has some exceptions though, which is why she also recommended I record if there is any special care that a fabric needs. I have a stash of fabric that began to accumulate in elementary school, which anyone who does multiple types of arts and crafts can tell you that sometimes you just hoard supplies. I didn't become interested in making my own clothing until these past few years, but somehow still had a decent supply of materials. I spent several hours going through my sample swatches and fabric hoard, recording all the information I had on them. I realized through doing this that even though I tried to get rid of redundancies, some were still there. But in my experience, it's better to have more information than less. So I know I'll have to redo these pages eventually, but I hope to have a better idea of what I want then. Once all of my pages were done, I decided to do something entirely unnecessary, but still fun, and decorate my binder to fit my aesthetic. I first sanded the cover, starting with a 60 grit sandpaper, and then moving to a finer 120 grit to remove any sealant that might be there, and then to smooth the surface. I did a few coats of chalk paint and gray to get rid of any patchiness, and did the lettering for the cover. And there we have it, a finished swatch book. I did make a small oopsie in my enthusiasm though. I accidentally painted the back cover, and it's also upside down. But oh well, at least it looks cool. You can check out my Instagram at Mika_aesthetics, where you can see what I'm working on in real time. If you like this video, stick around because there's more like this in the works. And if you want to be the first to know when I release new videos, you can click the bell icon conveniently located next to the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next adventure. Toodles.